So, hey guys, welcome back to the Pop My Cherry podcast. We are back. I love these ones so much. Dating dilemmas again.
Yeah.
We had loads of dating dilemmas the last time.
I'm glad we're making it more regular.
I think, just keep on top of it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
people needs help.
There's a lot of broken hearts out there, so we're going to try our best to. We're not confident. Do you think? No, we doubt ourselves a lot with this, don't we?
Yeah,
Are we actually helping?
only afterwards. Only afterwards.
Yeah.
I think when we first start, it's like we feel like we're saving the world.
I do.
Yeah,
Like, I've got my cape on, I'm ready, yeah.
but
And then after, I'm like, was that actually helpful?
it's only when you realize that it's a real person.
A real person with actual, like,
problems that you're like, oh shit, what have
Yeah.
I told them to do?
I know, but you see, my friends have always said to me, though, you see, like, as the advice giver, I've always been a wee bit, like, hard hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't mince my words.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm a bit like,
Yeah, there is the battle
Soften,
between like
yeah.
what someone needs to hear and what someone wants to hear.
Yeah. But
You
then
know.
this is the thing, and I don't know if you're listening, are you like the person is there like a member in your friend group that's like, that is who everybody goes to for like advice, or is that you? Do you know, like, I'm definitely the person.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, nobody ever takes your advice. Do you know what I mean?
There's nothing worse than when you've went through a 2 hour long phone call, like trying to help someone, and you've listened for 90% of it, and 10% is you putting your 2p in, and like giving them the advice and saying, right, do you understand now? This is what you need to do, and then they go away and they fucking ignore the whole lot.
Yeah. It's happened quite a bit.
They go and ride your fella anyway.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say like my friend or name or whatever, but there was one time, like, this friend comes to me quite a lot for like advice, like so dating dilemmas or like love advice or any kind of advice, or like, actually, never mind, because they listen to this podcast. And
That's the fucking hard thing about this podcast. You can't have anecdotes.
I know, it's like you can't say something without saying it, because it's, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because even if you don't allude to who the person is, the person fucking knows who you're talking about.
Like, they'll be like, that's fucking me, can you fuck up?
Stop fucking telling everybody. Oh, Jesus.
And it's like, no, it's too messy.
Yeah.
So never mind, we're going to scrap that. I was going to... But long story short, yeah, so I give a lot of friends like advice, and they basically, long story short, they never take it. And it's a slap in the face sometimes, I will admit, because I'm a bit like, I've really spent 2.5 hours of my time trying to pull you out of a rabbit hole, and you've just willingly like jumped back into it, like, whee, you know.
Why do you even fucking go for the advice anyway?
Is the worst. Whenever you give the advice and your friend knows deep down like what your viewpoint is, like you need a break up, like they're not good, they're treating you bad, or whatever, you're against something, and you've made it clear and you've gave your advice. So then the friend goes behind your back, and is sneaking around, going against your advice, and then you catch them out and they're like, yeah. That's the worst. Have you ever had that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the worst, but you let it slide.
What do you think?
I don't really say much.
What's the motivation there for the friend? Why are they doing this?
Dick sand, like, you just can't help it. Like, I fell in it too. Like, it's a thing. Girls and gays know, yeah. He's like, no, but he really, like, I see a different side to him. No, like, he really, he's not like that. We all say it. It's it's pathetic, like, but we've all been there. But that's what it usually always is, I find. But usually, you see, whenever I catch them out, I say very little. A look says enough, and I'm kind of like, really, girl? I just keep it like, I look them up.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Very that. Have you ever had a teacher tell you that? Oh,
yeah.
Kicks in the stomach.
Yeah.
Kicks
a teacher is bad, a parent's worse.
No, I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit of a rebel. I'm like, fuck up, ma. That's a sin. No, but like a teacher, I don't know why. But my ma wouldn't say it. My ma's like, she just goes, she's like me.
I had this religion teacher that I let down because I wouldn't go to a mock exam
Oh, really?
for my religion in fucking
And were they?
4th year, because I was like, I had my maths GCSE in the afternoon. I was like, I'm not going to a fucking religion mock exam.
Really?
But I got on really well with the teacher.
Oh.
And see, after that, having to like say to
Yeah.
him, I didn't turn up. He was just like, the look on his face. He was just
Really?
disgusted. Like,
I know. Funny enough, I had a maths teacher, but the maths teacher was also my maths tutor. So I used to go like to her house to like be tutored for maths.
oh yeah.
And we got on really well, you know, like, and like a teacher, not like, hey girl, like, you
Yeah.
know, like, she was one of my favorite teachers. And I remember one time, like, I was always like very much like class clown, and I disrupted the class.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had a shout, and she was like stay behind after class.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, what was that? Like, why were you behaving like that in my class? And you were so disruptive and all. And she's like, I'm not angry. I'm actually so disappointed in you, Jared. And like, I honestly, like, I went like, oh, like, it killed me,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So sorry, miss. You know who you are. I'm not going to name your name. Yeah.
That's so bad.
But there was something about whenever you got along with a teacher, like, you felt really like it's kind of like until you got along with a teacher, I made it nearly like likely unintentionally a teacher's life like a living hell.
Mm-hmm.
But then whenever like I got on with them, I was like, oh my God, like I'm in the staff room. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a classroom assistant.
Teachers are actually like, they get a lot of stick.
They get a lot of
but
stick.
oh my God, like some teachers are literally freaking angels. Like
Angels.
they like the work and extra work they put in to helping young people is unbelievable. Like,
yeah,
so grateful for a lot of teachers that helped me. Like,
yeah, but they're also grateful for their summer holidays. So let's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Like let's not. We're not clapping on a Thursday, Sean.
That's
Like,
it.
honey.
Yeah. Hopping on it first.
Right,
Oh my God, what was COVID?
well, I know, don't even. But look, right, we'll get stuck into these dating dilemmas. So as I say, we've a bit of a backlog here. So we'll see what we can get through today and hopefully give a bit of advice. So we've got this first one here. So as a backstory, I recently lost a lot of weight and have been feeling so good about myself and been getting a lot of attention on the scene rather than before. Yes. Props to you, mama. I started seeing. Oh, love it. Oh, this is a gay one. Love it.
There we
Oh,
go.
great. Oh my. Have we ever had a gay one? We've had lesbian ones.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Oh my God. Right,
Changing
okay.
demographic.
Okay. Oh, the scene. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Kremlin. Right, let's read. So I started seeing this guy around 2 months ago. Recently, he asked me to be his boyfriend. I said yes. So I got even happier. Just my people. Okay. During the initial dating stage, I was still seeing other guys as I like, you know, like when you're courting or getting to know one another, going on dates, like you're still technically like the library's open. Yeah, like I get that. Until like you're in like, will you be my boyfriend? During the initial dating stage, I was still seeing other guys as we hadn't had the exclusivity talk yet. So they hadn't been like exclusive. They were just dating. Since he asked me to be his boyfriend, I have since stopped and we both deleted Tinder. However, I still see messages pop up on his phone from guys on Snapchat. Could be completely satire, so I'm not too concerned. I'm still getting a lot of... Oh... I'm still getting a lot of new attention from guys on the scene, which is unusual for me. Oh, love this. I quite like the idea of an open relationship, but don't really know how to go about having that conversation. Or do I just go crazy about the messages on his phone? Okay, we love, right?
So picking it apart.
Because, you know, I love, it's kind of like we're talking about that we're now in a relationship. I've seen these Snapchats on his phone and I was nearly thinking, oh no, like, is it going to that place? And he's like, but I'm also still like low-key getting attention in the club. And I'm like, yes.
So it's like...
So you want it?
Yeah. So
okay.
I think there's two parts to this.
This is good.
They don't know whether if they... There is a bit of that, I think,
So,
in terms of like...
It's quite normalized in gay culture, open relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think here what's happening is like, if the exclusivity thing is there, which they've established...
Yeah.
If it is him talking to other people on Snapchat,
yeah,
that is something to get annoyed about. But also at the same time, like if they're willing to go into the whole open relationship thing, I think two things need to be addressed.
Yeah.
What's the crack of the stuff on Snapchat, you know?
Yeah.
And then also, like, here, can we talk about like the nature
Yeah.
of what we are? Because
Yeah, I think this is kind of like a situation where, like, like, you know, and it's kind of like, you know, if you think about a straight relationship, right? A straight relation, it's just kind of like, oh, well, like, will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? Do people even really ask? It just kind of transitions, and then you're in this thing, but you've never actually really defined what it is. And but with straight people, it kind of, I suppose, it's different worlds. If you get me.
yeah, I don't even know. Like, it's like,
Yeah, well, it'd be
don't even know
double
how you
dutch
would
to
approach.
you.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
even
it's
know
like
how
if
you
you're
would
in a
approach that.
relationship with somebody, it's nearly like that's automatically in the T's and C's.
Yeah.
You would assume by being in a relationship, but it's not always the case, I suppose. And
Right.
not just gay culture, a lot of people, but I think it's something that has to be defined. If you're naturally going to a relationship, you're not, without any kind of conversation about that, you're naturally going to
Right.
assume that's an exclusive thing, that you're in a partnership with
Yeah.
somebody. You would naturally not be talking to other people, looking at other people, things like that, because that's where your brain will go unless you had that conversation. But then sometimes that conversation doesn't happen because it is more normalized and it is more like common in, like, you know, the gay community. So I suppose some people would assume that a relationship would be that.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And
So,
both are fine. Like, both are
uh-huh.
like, you know, a relationship is completely what you define it. But what I will say is, it is very important once you start to go into the territory of an open relationship, communication and boundaries is such an important thing. And it's very much likely going to be a trial and error thing. But I think you need to sit down and have a conversation with your partner and be like, look, I just want to double check, you know, like, the grounds of this relationship. Like, I know that sounds so serious, but you need to know, like, is this an open relationship? Like, are you talking to other guys? And then also the context. So the thing is, an open relationship can be quite layered. Like, is it a platonic thing where it's like, right, you know, maybe if we're in a relationship and it's very much exclusive, but if you go away on a wee holiday to Gran Canaria, like, you know, have a good time.
All
Do you-
inclusive.
Like, you're on holidays. Do you know what I mean? Is it more like that, or is it maybe more of like, it's more of a frequent thing in your relationship? Is it something that you maybe are wanting to do together? Is it maybe more like you know, not swinging, but like partner? You know, like it's a full
Yeah.
umbrella.
Yeah.
Because it's open. It's open to anything.
Yeah,
If you get me. So you have to rein in what is an open relationship to you and what is an open relationship to your partner. What is their boundaries? What is their values? What are yours? And then kind of find some sort of like, you need to have.
See, that is completely different because in my mind I was going, okay, find out what the Snapchat thing is first,
Yeah.
and then go. But if you approach the Snapchat thing first,
Yeah.
they're gonna be already like walls up,
Walls
defensive.
up, Amber Alert. Yeah. No,
Whereas
wouldn't-
if
don't
you-
confront the Snapchat thing
Okay.
until you understand, because it's seeming here that it would be, because the Snapchat thing would be an issue, but the guy is curious, and they're
Yeah.
not. There's clearly is a lack of clarity there. If you get me,
Yeah.
they've just became boyfriends, like, you know. So I'd say have the conversation first about the open, and then I think then if that conversation went like no, then that would be the part. Well, then why are you messaging guys in Snapchat? What's that about?
Yes.
And I don't want to seem possessive, or I don't want to seem like as if I'm
Yeah.
looking over you.
If
Like,
it's
it's not
friends,
that, but
it's
like, I've noticed
friends.
it, and I'm not going to pretend that I haven't noticed it. And you know, I think you need to give some clarity or reassurance from your end.
Yeah. The sticking point here is that they both agreed to delete Tinder, so it's like,
Did
you
they?
know,
Yeah.
they said they.
But then that would be dating. So the thing, this is the thing, and you might not understand this. It's the difference of like dating and hookup culture.
Right.
So like dating would be like, as in you would delete Tinder, like as in why would I be trying to go on a date, or why would I try to
It's a difference between intimacy and like hooking up.
hooking up? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But then meanwhile, say for instance, like it's kind of that thing where like, right, if you went on a holiday and like you're maybe flirting with a guy, that's free game. Or if you were perhaps maybe like, you know, like a casual thing, but it can't. I think to be honest, I
It's
can't really speak
complicated.
on behalf of it because it's very different for every open relationship.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like that's a really interesting one.
Yeah.
But so
But it will not work without honest communication. Like, it will not.
yeah. So
And
they need to approach the format of the relationship
of what
first.
is the relationship, yeah, and define what the relationship is. What do you want it to be? Like, how do you feel about one another? How do you, and the thing is, it's like, like, I think you're very obviously, like, you've lost all this weight, like, you feel absolutely amazing, like, you're like, you're maybe feeling right now that, like, in a way, like, you're in your prime. Do you know what I mean? Like, where you feel like such an awakening, and there's a part of you that's maybe wanting to, like, experience, like, being out in the scene and having fun, which you're very entitled to do, and you can still do that and be in a loving relationship, but you have to really distinct the boundaries, because you can't be doing things that will hurt your partner, and your partner can't be doing things that will hurt you. So it's, I think a lot of people struggle in any kind of relationship to have honest conversations.
Yeah. I'm just laughing because I can picture
He's
someone.
feeling his oats, like,
yeah,
he is, like,
I'm imagining them going up to his partner and like going, here, can we talk about, like,
yeah,
I've been thinking about
an open
like
relationship,
an open
or
relationship.
opening it.
And they're going, did you send a fucking question in the Jerry Loves Us podcast?
Hope no, it'll be okay, hopefully. But it's that's it. It's honest conversations.
Yeah,
I think
that's the key. That is the key.
yeah, and I love it for you, sister. Like,
yeah, go ahead.
Feeling like, I just love that, and it's like, it's funny though. It's funny the way that straight people and gay people look at things.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I had a
And
completely
even within the
different
gay community, like, I
perspective
know, like, that's I don't want that to come across as a stereotype. Not everybody's in an open relationship in a
But you've experienced that more, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of like you've seen that. Like,
It's not common at all, really, in straight relationships. And if it is in straight relationships, it's often very taboo.
yeah,
Do you get me? Like, as
Yeah.
in, like, a couple might be, say, swinging, or maybe are in a more open dynamic,
and it's always
and
like
it's all
the
very
fucking talk.
it's all very hush hush underground, because, with all due respect, straight people are more judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is,
Yeah.
yous are, like, no
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
And then, I suppose, from our end, because we're so much more, like, we've always felt like an outcast. We're more liberal, and maybe, or not liberal, but like,
Yeah,
more
no,
open-minded to things, I guess.
Mm.
But, I suppose, yeah, it seems like you want it, like, the person that sent this in. So
follow your
I think
gut.
have a rain check with your partner, see if they want it to, see what the situation is, and then work it out from there. And then, do you know what? Like, take it bit by bit. As long as you are communicating with each other and not doing anything to deliberately hurt one another,
Yeah,
you'll
and
likely maybe get it wrong a couple of times. You might be like, oh, I thought I'd be okay with that, but I wasn't okay with that. But always have a conversation. Remember, you're in it together. You're a relationship.
listen to your gut too, because
Yeah.
if you bring that up and the answer's a no,
Yeah.
but if you're telling yourself that that's what you wanted, then maybe you're not ready for the relationship.
Yeah. And it's something that you always have to reassess as well, by the way, because I've had friends where, like, they maybe say, they were approached about an open relationship and they weren't sure about it. And then they were like, do you know what? We'll give it a go. And then they actually enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
then they, interacted with, like, other couples and did different things. And then that kind of became a lot of what the relationship was about.
Yes.
That the actual relationship wasn't being nurtured, or that part wasn't.
Yeah.
It was nearly more like the fixation of the openness rather than the relationship.
Yeah.
And then I think the person felt too deep into it, and then the relationship didn't work out. Like, that can happen where.
Yeah, I know friends
you have to
where
keep-
it
yeah.
has worked.
Yeah, and I know
a lot of
people that
examples.
it's worked as well.
I know of a particular friend where they had a long-term relationship and then it became open,
Mm-hmm.
and slowly but surely it just sort of
The relationship
shaped up-
evaporated.
it chipped away at the relationship
Yeah.
because it sort
I
of
think that sometimes that can be hard, because I
Yeah.
think some people are like, well, where did this come from?
yeah.
And it didn't necessarily come from anywhere. It's nothing to do with you or the relationship. I think just it's some people just have maybe like an experimental urge, or they're
Yeah,
wanting to
and
expand, or
This is early in your relationship as well, so I think it's prime time.
I think it
for
is
you
easier to
be
figure them things out though at the start
exactly. Yeah.
than going along with something that you didn't want to go along to later down the line, being like, oh, I want to open that, or maybe I didn't want to be in an open relationship. You're better to know of, you know what I mean?
Uh huh.
But like reassess the situation. Just be honesty and communication is the only thing that's going to get you through it. And I suppose a clear sense of like what's your limit, what are you comfortable with, what are you not comfortable with, what's your boundary, because it's important to respect that.
And
I
keep
think.
us in the loop because we're nosy
Yeah, but I'm
bastards.
also loving the weight loss and that you're feeling yourself and your
Yeah.
confidence and you've got your mojo and you're feeling great. Like I'm all about it, and I am loving that you're getting a lot of attention on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Go
I'm
you.
all about that. All about that. So right, that's that one there. We'll do another one. Wait, let's see. Oh, right, here we go. I think this is maybe more of like a. Oh, please keep us anonymous. Oh, it's gonna be good. Went on a date with a boy in the car up the back roads. You know the crack. Started getting into it, and then he stopped, and I thought something was wrong. Turns out he had a leg cramp. He then asked me, "Can you stretch it out like my mummy does with the hurling stick?" Get away!
I'm speechless. What the fuck?
No.
Surely he didn't say it like that.
Surely did. What is wrong with men?
Oh my God.
Can you stretch it out for me? Can you stretch it out for me like my mommy does with the hurling stick? I near died. It gets worse. Got home and his mummy had sent me a text. Bear in mind, I've never met his family, and said, "Thanks for helping my wee man out tonight. Much appreciated." Like with the hurling stick.
Oh
She done it. And the mum was saying thanks for helping out with his leg
But
cramp.
what are you going to do? Of course you fucking done it. She's not going to be in the car up the back roads and go, I'm not fucking...
I'd be pelting out the back the car and running through a field.
Oh my God.
Safe to say I got the ick and ran. Country boys for you, LOL.
Oh my God. That's mummy issues. Like,
Aye.
that's big mummy issues. But like...
I think if we're to be real as men, we're all low key. Not everybody, but a good majority of us, right? Our mummies boys a wee bit.
Yeah.
We do love our mummies, and they do have that wee, like bitty. Maybe not that far, but
Fuck.
like
Mother.
But you kind of, you have to.
Ah, it's bad.
But some are so far, like, they're brainwashed by their mums.
I hope that he realizes how bad that is.
That's so bad.
Because don't want him to go forth and do it again.
No.
The leg cramp thing, very relatable. That's so relatable. Have you ever had like...
Like, do you mean like a leg cramp in general, or like a leg cramp
in the middle of fucking...
Oh, like a moment? Like having a thing?
Like something...
Sex or whatever,
You're in the moment.
Yeah.
And fucking... And something's going wrong in terms of like you feel a pain or like... Or you're uncomfortable or something. Or,
well, yeah. Like,
and you don't want to disrupt the flow.
Well, like, I think if you're like... I get you.
Know what? I have no sympathy for him. He's a GAA player. He should have fucking toughened up and just tried to get through it.
Like a leg cramp.
Yeah, just push through the leg cramp.
Well, I don't know. Well, I remember one time whenever I was straight, I remember like a girl was like on top of me, and then I was so skinny. I still am, like, but I was even skinnier, and like so was she, like, but she was very much like, oh my God, like I think she got a sore leg because she was actually trying to hold her body up.
Yes.
And she kept saying like, "Am I hurting you?"
And you're going,
no, but she wasn't.
Oh,
no,
right.
Fuck off. She wasn't. But I think I would say it's more common for girls to get cramps.
Right.
To be honest, I'd say it would be more common for a girl than a guy.
I could see it either way.
Girls, well, actually, maybe, I don't know. This is an interesting one. I think this is one where you need a focus group. I don't think it's one where me and Sean can just sit and bat out a conversation about this type of thing and claim it gospel, because everybody's different. But
I do.
Majority of girls I know are the ones that are very much on top doing the work, that type of thing. Bust down Tatiana, like, so like they're the ones that are like in the physical pain.
Yeah.
But then I know a lot of guys as well that are very much like they're on top and they're doing all the work. From my end, I'm a sack of spuds.
I think
I'd
that
lie there.
I think men probably, if I was to generalize, I would say,
Do you think men are more? Do you think Do you think men put more of the work in, or do you think women put more of the work in?
oh, I couldn't comment on that. I couldn't. Because I do genuinely think it would change person to person, you know. But I think
I think that would be such an interesting poll, though,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
it would come out 50-50.
And it's not like, I don't mean like as in like effort or but like, are you like if you like friction against friction is repelling.
Yeah, somebody needs.
Do you get like, does we're getting a wee bit biological? I don't know if we're getting a wee bit.
Sex
Is this
ed
more
class.
Patreon? Do you think maybe?
It might be.
Maybe more Patreon. Yeah.
But my point is like, I do feel bad because like you don't want to disrupt the flow of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like fucking for him to have stopped it, you know, it must have been bad.
The show must go on.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah.
But what can't
like
be
yeah,
forgiven.
like we've all been, and that's the thing. Girls, I know rightly. Girls, any girls listening, are very much like, oh, we're in too deep now. Like we just gotta roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
So like you could like a cramp in a leg.
I fucking.
And imagine was there like my leg. Oh, like I think I've got a cramp. Like, can you like get the hurling bat?
Do it like my mommy does. That's unforgivable.
That part is completely unforgivable. A cramp's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's physical activity. You're going to get physical if you can get a cramp. Like if, you know, it's
drink fucking water.
That can no, like that can happen. That can happen. You know, it's that you when you're just being intimate, do not bring up your mum.
Yep.
In any shape or form.
That's a commandment.
Yeah, like that's a no. But yeah, I don't think there's any advice. I think that's just more a story share.
Yeah.
We've got another one here, Sean. Was seeing a boy for a while now at uni. Been staying at his house on and off since he only lives across from me in the uni street. All was good until the day after I stayed with him. I received a snap from him at 5 a.m. the next morning in another girl's bed, his ex's bed. He said it was her that took the phone, but you were there. But after that, he has apologized when I confronted him about it, but seems to not really care. I like him a lot, but is it that big of a deal to get rid of him completely? Help a girl? Yes.
Yes.
Girl, are you for real? No, like, well, you're in uni. I'll cut you some slack. You're maybe in your final year. I don't want to stress you out, but no, like you cut him away. Like,
aye, that's
a fucking head fuck. That was even a head fuck to read.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Aye.
No.
Aye.
Like, you get it, you're not exclusive or anything with him, but like he's running back till his ex. Clearly unfinished business there. Number two, the ex, some sort of fucking bunny boiling freak. She's like, like I'm with my ex who you're now seeing. Like, what a fucking sad. Students are so fucking annoying, aren't they? Sorry, any students listening. Do you know that?
Sorry for biting.
Was that an intrusive thought? Sorry. Look, live, laugh, Holy Lands. But yeah, no. That's a fucking.
That's not good.
I wouldn't even give him the privilege of being called a fuckboy. That's a weirdo.
Aye.
It's a freak.
That's a stamp.
That's just that's like
Case
that's
closed.
just that's all just unattractive. That's just like.
Aye, what are you even
It's just
doing
such an like my instant feeling would be like, oh fuck you, like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even get hung up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what you need to do? You need to get to the half field, and you need to like even what are we in now? Like it's February.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. You need to do your own freshers week. You are out every night.
Jersey
Sunday,
grabbing.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're out every week, but you're hitting them all. Whatever the clubs are now that students go to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying run around and get your hole. Like we would never encourage that, but like get out into the market, miss glam, pick up a couple of numbers, and your single energy. And make him realize that he made a mistake, and don't go back there. Like
the ex is a bitch too.
The ex out of everything. The ex has fucked me off fair enough, he apologized when confronted about it or whatever. Like, he wasn't sitting trying to deflect or what the fuck or whatever. We'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
but also the fact that he doesn't
I just
give a
can't
shit.
have people that keep running back to their ex. I can't have it.
Yeah. And also, like,
I've no sympathy.
He just
for
thinks he's a fucking player or something. Or
yeah,
nah.
no.
There's been.
But uni's such a strange, isn't it?
There's been like, you know, courting people and like,
yes,
you know, seeing people and
dating,
all, and,
whatever,
and like
having
you know,
fun and but still like
not
texting.
being exclusive. But that's another thing altogether. Like being sent photos and fucking like, that's weird. You're being
like her line in the like what a old bitch, like
feels a bit cocky,
doesn't it?
You know, like the fact that he thinks that's just okay.
Yeah. And if you want to look at it like this, right, from your perspective, you're getting to know this guy, whatever, blah blah blah, blah, hanging out, whatever, right? But like, think of the other girl. How sad is she that she is literally running back or took her ex back, and is lying like so willingly.
They're made for each other.
Clearly made for each other. So that's all we have to say with that. We'll see what else we have here. Oh, right, okay. Oh, gosh, right, okay. Sean, there's a lot of revelations in this week. This is nearly more dating revelations. I don't think people are actually needing advice. I have the best dating story. I'm from Australia and moved to England near 10 years ago to travel. While I was there, I went on Tinder for the first time ever. Chatting to this fella seemed nice enough, so we met for food and drinks. He was a boring wee bastard. Oh, fuck, right. Some of you's really good.
What the fuck?
Left it at that, not interested, okay. Anyway, next day I'm in work and this deranged crazy lady comes flying through the cafe doors, screaming at me, calling me every name under the sun. Turns out it was the boring man's wife.
Oh my God.
I told her she can keep her husband. I've no intention of chatting to him again, but she should probably think about who the fuck she's squealing at. Oh,
yes.
I'm not the married man in this equation, and I also was not aware that he was a married man. Safe to say, I deleted Tinder. Fuck.
Oh,
that's ballsy, like, innit? To go on a full-blown, like, cheating's leveled up.
Aye.
To go on a full-blown fucking date. The audacity. Cheating's wrong. Sorry, I'm not endorsing that in any way, but like,
what a bastard.
What a fucker.
And then to be able to frame it. That the wife, I mean, I say is in deep. Is in deep, like it's his fucking.
Well, she's married.
Like,
hello.
But
does that fucking mean anything to anybody nowadays?
But like, for him to frame it in such a way, God love the wife, because like, she obviously doesn't feel like she can take the anger out anywhere else, but
either in denial or then
approach this woman.
Yeah.
Because how do you rationalize that? Like,
yeah.
She didn't try to fucking ruin their marriage.
I know. But then also maybe in denial, or also maybe didn't get the full picture of it either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Isn't that wild?
That's mad. God love you as well.
Honestly, my biggest pet peeve is cheating.
It's awful.
I hate it.
Just infidelity.
Do you think cheating's forgivable?
No.
On any grounds?
No, like there's.
I don't mean it. I don't mean it like as so like nonchalant as that. Like okay, but I mean, do you think like, if do you think, because I'd say there's people listening here that have maybe been cheated on before, and some of them maybe have, like, you know, whether they've taken somebody back or whether they've tried to work through it.
I know.
Is there any grounds where you think you can resolve for you?
I think it's like, where does it go from there? You know, because it's like. I think a relationship either ends, or it, like, before that happens, or it can continue, after that, because like somebody's not happy, and like you would rather hurt that person than like, I don't know. I just don't see how. It's not that it's unforgivable. You can forgive people for things, but I just don't think a relationship can exist. when that's going on, if you know what I mean.
No, I'm the
Because
same.
where do you trust?
I feel like the quality of the relationship will be, the relationship's destroyed in a way.
Yeah.
Because the trust has been completely shattered.
Yeah. And that's different
and
from open relationships, and it's
that's
different.
a completely different thing.
That can exist. You can have trust, and you can
Yeah.
but once you break someone's trust, there's no going back, really.
And you see, and I think where a lot of people, maybe, and especially men, like, you can't wrap their head around this part. It's not the act. The act's obviously a very unsettling feeling to think that your partner would do that. It's the deception part.
Yeah.
Like, that's another layer of it,
Because
it's
for the rest,
like, as in you've done the most unspeakable form of deception to somebody.
The
that
rest
you're meant
of
to
the
love
relationship,
and that you're meant to care for.
That person's gonna think they're not good enough.
And that person who has,
Yeah.
But some people have worked through it. And what I will say is this: a lot of people are very quick to give like a 2p to a situation, like, oh, what the fuck, like, nearly like you're a mug or you're this, or that type of narrative. And I always say, if somebody in a if a couple were able to work through it, and there was the person who did the act also did everything that they could to make it, like, do you know what I mean? It's not the other part. If it was a work in progress and they managed to get through it and become stronger from it, I have a lot of admiration for that.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Tough,
I think a lot of people would disrespect that. I would have a lot of admiration for that.
Yeah, me too. I think it's probably one of the toughest things you can do. But it's been done. So and like therapy helps with that, because that's a big thing. It's a mental block.
But the person who did it, it is up to it's their wrong to make right.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
It's such a
speaking to them as well. So like, are you prepared to like make it right?
Yeah.
If you're not, then what are you holding on to?
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think before, whenever I would have been younger, like very much like sitting on the fence, like if I was to give like relationship advice, I would have been very black and white about it.
Yeah.
And I've really realized relationships really aren't black and white. And I think you kind of have to look at it from an angle of empathy. And also, it's not your relationship. What you would do in a situation isn't necessarily what somebody else would do. I think show somebody grace. I think a lot of people, I try to be a bit more neutral, or be a bit more, if I was to give advice.
Well, these things are very layered and complicated.
Yeah,
aren't they?
They are. Yeah, but wild though. Like the cafe too. I'd love to know what kind of date it was. I'm so nosy. Like, was it a full blown, like, I don't know, like Bob and Birds? Like, do you know what I mean? Like cappuccino and a scone and daylight. Like the brass neck.
That's wild. There's something lacking there, in terms of a fella's not getting like
Sean.
I don't mean that way. I mean, like, there's just, he's not happy with his life. And he, like, that's it's unfortunate.
I ride a battle for the girls. Yeah, well, he should communicate that.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I'm not in his corner at all.
Conclude your sentence. All the girls and the guys love you for being woke. Don't you start going over to the lad side.
No, I'm completely like.
I know. Seriously, I know what you mean. As in, there's clearly something like you would not go and seek that if there was something that you weren't. But this is the thing. It is so cruel. It's the most cruelest thing to do.
Yeah.
And I do believe a lot of the time it's people want the best of both worlds, or they want the slice of the pie, and it's like, but if your partner did that to you, how would you feel?
Exactly.
You'd be broken. So
it's
like,
very selfish.
We see whenever you look at a lot of things, the world's so fucking complicated and we really confuse it. But whenever you go back to them simple things that your mum would have taught you when you were away, and like, like treat others how you would like to be treated. It's a basic fucking simple principle.
Yep.
Apply it into fucking everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. People just.
But the problem is this world is so accessible, and this world is designed to make us feel that we should always question what we have. I think a lot of people are very ungrateful in general.
Yeah.
I think the world is designed to make us always feel like we should always want more,
Yeah.
or that we're not, or question our happiness instead of looking at what's in front of us. And it's really damaging, I think, in relationships, in life, in everything.
It's so EastEnders coded.
So EastEnders coded. Right, let's get let's get another dilemma here. Right, so right, okay. Right, so I love it when they get very like poetic with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But know who we miss? We miss Bridget Jones.
Bridget Jones, who I haven't heard of in a while.
Yeah.
So if she's out there listening, I'd love to know what's been maybe happy, maybe find somebody.
She actually
Maybe doesn't need to be sending these in for the lore anymore.
That's it. I think I'm actually happy for her that
Maybe she's
there
up in the
hasn't
sky and that.
been. She needed a break.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're just jumping in from the Dating Dilemmas to do a quick shout out to our sponsors over at BPerfect Cosmetics. So, as you guys know about our discount code, anybody that uses it, we greatly, greatly appreciate. I am talking today about my 3 ride or die BPerfect products. They're kind of like the ones that I feel like I always go to,
Right.
and can kind of just be. I don't really like to wear a lot at the minute, so I just like to just like slap it on. So the first one is the Skin Fusion Skin Tint. I just feel like it gives you a nice complexion, takes a bit of the harshness away, so that would be for your base. Then I love the Indestructible brow gel, so it's really good for keeping like nice slick brows.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love the new melted blushers. So there's these new cream blushers. I just think a wee bit of redness in the cheeks, but you can basically do like a nice wee simple face, just a bit of pinky cheeks, add a bit of complexion back in. Yeah, they would be kind of my 3 that I always feel like I always use. If I'm not wanting to wear a lot, if I'm just wanting to go to the fucking shop and I'm just a bit like, God, I look a bit shit, and take the edges off, you can just use them mildly, or you can use them and build them up with other BPerfect products and create a really strong like makeup look, if you get me.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a good base.
it's not too far in, it's not too full coverage, it's not too heavy, it's just that nice in the middle, it's buildable, etc. And they're really good, but I always like to have a nice brow. Do you know what I mean? So that's just me. But yes, head over to BPerfect Cosmetics website, and don't forget that discount code gets you that extra % off site-wide. And thanks again to anybody that does use it. The code is POPMYCHERRY. All the details are in the description section, but we're going to get back into these dating dilemmas. I'm 28 and I am 2 months out of an 11-year relationship engagement. I started this relationship at the age of 17, and now that I'm back in the dating scene touching 30, I am at a complete loss. I'm the one who ended the relationship as I just wasn't happy anymore and I felt like my life wasn't mine. So anyways, I'm at the stage where I want a wee flirt now and again, so I started the dating apps, Tinder and Hinge, and actually getting such a thrill in my life again, which I needed for years. I forgot how exciting it is to fancy someone. I started talking to a guy who added me on Instagram and we just hit it off. We shared all the same interests and I felt so comfortable so quick with this guy. We talked non-stop for a good 5 days and then he asked me out on a date, which I agreed. So here we go, all excited, getting back out there with this potentially sweet guy. Until. Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is like.
What's he done?
No, like it's not this is a bad one. Like, okay. Fuck. Oh my God, why do we do these? Jesus. My friend. Oh my God. My friend wanted to search him up and found 2 online articles about him being arrested and up in court for, and Jesus, I can't even read out.
You can't say what he.
No, like.
Is it that sort
it's
of.
really, really bad. Like burglaries in there.
Was burglary the worst thing?
No.
Oh, and he's in the paper?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it must have been bad.
Which he then shit all over the cells. What? And the cameras in the cell. So he must have been convicted.
Like, why are they reporting on that as well? Like, local man shits in jail cell. Like...
Well, you would read further if you'd seen that.
I know, that's Belfast Live. Oh.
It's not. I don't know what. It's. I can't even. I don't even have words here. It's.
Oh, that's scary as fuck. Oh, you have to get rid. Like, obviously.
With another 81 convictions. 81.
How do you get 81?
I
What
have
the fuck?
Yeah. So this guy, 81 convictions, very, very serious. And
Oh my, is it Al fucking Capone?
I don't.
What the fuck?
I froze and actually didn't know how the fuck to react. I ended up ghosting him completely, but I've told him where I work and I've been so scared to leave every day in case he shows up.
Jesus
Any
Christ.
tips for a girl who used to BBM the guy she fancied so back in the day, and when the dating scene was just completely different, and also when men weren't constant?
Oh
Thanks.
my
Well,
God.
first of all, take all precautions. Like, you've told him where you work, like, just make sure your work's very much aware of this individual.
Yeah, that's going to be awkward, but you
obviously,
have
they've cut
to.
all contact, ghosted, etc. You've done all the right things. You also know that there's help out there, like, not to get things serious, but like if they're serious, it's it's serious convictions. Like, it's
Jesus, I know, and
this is
that's a
this
thing.
is like I would go as far as saying like a dangerous person.
Absolutely. I mean,
So,
like,
it's
like we constantly say on here, people need to get out there. People need to like stop.
Yeah.
But then, like, this girl goes on a date with Tony Soprano. Like fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
So yeah.
God love it. That's a real. But don't let that put you off.
So I think the part where she's looking at her thoughts
Is about the dating thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, stay safe. That's the first and foremost thing here. Keep your friends, keep your family around you.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, this person could be dangerous. We don't want to scare you, but
yeah, but like also we're not the FBI that can like grant somebody like asylum.
yeah.
Do I don't think she's asking us for that.
Yes. I think she's very.
Is that bad
aware
for
of
me to
that.
say?
No,
Is that
like I think she knows that it's bad.
I think she knows I think she knows all the precautions to take.
Yes.
She's
not having to move to Costa Rica yet.
Yeah, and it's only like like the knowledge of her workplace, I suppose. So it's making your work very much aware of the situation.
And work is a public place.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but then also it's just well, not I don't want to make anybody feel alarmed, but I'm sure she's aware. Obviously, I'm sure, like, because whenever you see it, like, you're like,
it's maybe an opportunity there to talk about like the safeguarding of dating too.
Yeah,
So like being very careful about for one, check who you're dating.
Yeah. Chat. Yeah.
Number two,
because
be careful with the information.
People aren't really interacting now as much, I suppose, in person, or it's like it's more maybe internet dating and things like that. And
be careful.
That comes with a risk, of course.
Be careful what information you disclose to people until you can trust them.
Yeah.
So
and always meet in like a neutral place very much at the start, and don't share too much like about yourself.
That's the thing. Like, people are.
I know you're getting to know somebody, but things like certain details you don't need to be like.
People are hooking up and fucking.
Yeah.
Inviting people over to their house immediately, and they don't even know who the person is.
I know. It's scary. Like, I know.
Just not watch Netflix.
I know. Did you ever watch Don't Fuck with Cats?
Yeah.
Fucking
Jesus. God forgive.
Anyway.
But I know that's so gut wrenching
because make me so uneasy. Like, they really do, because it's just
I don't know
you forget that there's like a world out there of like just pure sinister.
And here, that's the thing. People can rehabilitate and stuff in terms of like the justice thing, but 87 convictions, there's no way.
Yeah.
And what you're alluding to there, it doesn't sound like he's a safe person for women to be around.
No.
Okay, so that, like, yeah, you wouldn't be saying I can fix him.
I'm just looking at you being like, where are you going with this?
Yeah, but like, right, let's say somebody, if you started dating somebody and they says that they were in jail one stage, is it an immediate no?
I'm not judgmental.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I would really need to understand the grounds of why.
Yes. You need to know what they went to jail for. You need to know if you're safe. Like, you need to know if they feel.
I don't think it's fair to judge, but like, this is different.
That's different, yeah.
This is completely different.
Yeah. This is Jeffrey
like,
Dahmer.
There's I do believe there's people out there that are actually like monsters.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, actually. Maybe that's not fair for me to say. I don't know.
Here's a conversation.
Things I guess I'm not good at. Like, I get all like weird. Do you know what I mean?
Here's a conversation. Like, so did they meet on an app?
Yeah, Tinder. No, Instagram.
Well, Instagram, there's nothing really you can do there. But like, dating apps, I think should do more.
Yeah.
In terms of background checks.
Yeah, 100%. You should have to put up an ID. There should be a background check. 100%.
Because you should be able to see if somebody's a fucking like convicted criminal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, completely.
But
because that's the thing. Whenever you're dating and meeting somebody for the first time, they're putting out what they want you to know. Do you know what I mean?
and what's to say? So, like Instagram.
Oh.
I wouldn't be.
But then that's a
going
common
on a
way
date
where
with
people meet is
I
like
know.
slide into the DMs and all like that.
See.
You know.
Because like you could be using different fucking names on Instagram and
You
all.
could be getting like, and then also remember the whole like the two Johnnies, the GA catfish, and
Yep.
like it's
Using different photos.
But hold on, we need to give some solid advice here. We're making the situation worse, slightly for her.
Yes, sorry.
She's like, you thought all these things. So, we've obviously touched on the safety part, and there's so many like lifelines out there and helplines and different,
Yeah.
like where you can kind of get help or advice with things like that. There, in regards to actually putting yourself out there and dating, because obviously, like I'm sure you're like, you're like traumatized from this.
Give yourself a bit of time.
Give yourself a bit of time. Give yourself a bit of time.
I wouldn't go straight back out. Because
No.
for one,
Because some people say go straight back, get straight back out there.
No.
And I'm like, I always say don't.
because you're either going to have a real guard up, which you probably rightfully so,
Yeah.
and for two, and that's just going to traumatize you even more. For two, you might be at further risk and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, I definitely think you need some time to process it.
And do you know what I'm just looking at here? I'm just looking at the numbers a wee bit, and I hope the person that sent this in doesn't mind me saying this, but this is just an assumption from my end. So 28 out of an 8-year relationship. So a relationship where like you started when you were 17, you're now 28, and then you're like, you don't want to be in that relationship, you're not happy, which is completely valid. But then you're now out of that relationship at the age of 28, and you're now thinking because you're 28, you're like you're touching 30, as you say here. So you're now thinking, right, I need to find somebody new now that makes me happy quick. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like back out there.
I also
You
think
shouldn't, like, I'm not being funny. You were in an 11-year relationship. You should not be jumping back into another relationship
no.
for at least a year, in my opinion.
I mean, go out.
Well, like,
and
love happens when love happens. But, like,
Yeah.
if something comes your way, or if you know, but, like, back out actively, like, dating, trying to find somebody
yeah,
or find a connection.
that's too soon.
That's too soon.
Yeah, and I think people get like when you're in your 20s, you get like scared by
Once
30.
Yeah.
You know, so you start going, oh
Which
my
is
God.
so irritating. But anyway, I
Yeah.
find it so annoying.
Yeah, people think it's like a fucking deadline, or you know, it's not.
It's not.
It's a friggin' number.
But I also can understand that maybe if you feel apart, we're like 17 and that's an 11-year relationship, and like you invested so much of your time and your 20s into that.
Yeah,
Like, but then that's the part where it's like, I just think you need to be out having fun
yeah,
safely, you know. Go on a date and go on a flirt, but have a wall up, have a boundary up. Don't be so conscious of really trying to get to know somebody. If the vibe's there, the vibe's there.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's
And I just
scary.
think personal things about like to keep things minimal at the start. Fuck me, the world we live in.
I know.
But don't let it discourage you, though. I'd say, like, you know, build your confidence back up. And I get it. You felt great. You want to get your mojo back and feel like, you know, like I suppose the feeling of the fun part of being single, like out and dating and all. So don't let it put you off, but take your time getting back out there. But also don't be rushing trying to get to know somebody, or, you know, going too deep into it. I'd say if you're needing help, like dating advice, like of how to be able to date, I'd say keep your cards close to your chest.
Yeah,
You know, remember, like, and kind of try to look at it as more like it's just fun. Like, it's just we're hanging, like, not fun. I don't mean in like a sexual way. I just mean like getting to know somebody, a bit of a flirt, a bit of banter. Keep it cute, keep it classy, keep it kind of
you're not looking a soulmate here.
yeah, and you know, don't keep it very minimal, and don't until you really get to know somebody. Oh God. Oh, right, okay.
What's that?
Oh. This is Emmerdale vibes,
We've had EastEnders,
but it's a strapline.
right?
My ex just requested me on Instagram after 3.5 years of not being together. I'm in a new relationship now and I'm very happy. What do? I do not understand what he wants. That is a Jeremy Kyle bottom line. That's to the point. Sean, thoughts? What do you think? Girl,
Akir, I don't know. Initially, is that all the context we're given?
that's all we've got.
Okay, I would say, I would take that. I would take that as innocent for now.
I'd say, mwah, block.
No,
Yes.
let bygones be bygones.
No.
What if he just wants to be mates?
She's in a relationship now and she's very happy.
That's I think
we
that's
need more context here.
We do, but like that could be just insecurity because you're like, oh, am I gonna open up feelings again, or does he want something from me?
But you know what though? Let's be real. You've so accepted it. She so has accepted the request.
Do you think so?
Being like, oh, I'm sure it's innocent. And then a message, oh, like I'm sure. Like, don't do that.
No.
Some people play with fire deliberately, unintentionally. Like they think they're like, oh my God, like, how did this happen? It's like, no, you knew rightly.
Well, that's the thing. If you think that that's gonna bring up bad things, and you think it's better for yourself that you don't interact, ignore it.
Ignore it.
Ignore it. But I wouldn't be jumping to conclusions that that's him trying to, like, you know, worm his way back in or whatever.
It's maybe just him trying to, yeah.
It's him trying to say, oh, why?
Oh, I like you have not been together for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I think, do you know what? Since you're giving us very minimal, like, we need a lot of context, I suppose, here to be able to give a real formed advice.
That is
I don't understand what he wants. I don't think we understand what he wants either. It could be just friends. It could be that trying to rekindle. Who knows what it could be. It could have been maybe it was on your profile and it also was an accident. He maybe was trying to snip and accidentally and didn't realise. So who knows?
Maybe he's being nosy.
But the reality is, that's not for you to understand because you're not in a relationship with this guy anymore. You maybe once were, but you're not anymore. What you've told me is you're in a new relationship and you are very happy. And that's the part you need to remember here.
Yep.
Remember, was saying going back to that grass greener other side kind of thing. Like one wee draft can get in, and people's heads go. Like you know when you watch Love Island, like my head's turn.
Fuck God.
Like my head, like you know, or like oh, like
Love Island's on the minute.
It's so toxic. Like, but you know, like that. Like you're happy. Don't be doubting your happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you are unhappy, well, then you need to ask yourself why you're not. But you're telling me you're happy. You're in a new relationship. So like, what your ex, you should. And if it's been 3.5 years, you should just be like, well, that's past tense. There's maybe a party that's maybe not over your ex fully, or not. Maybe you're over it, but you're still a.
We don't have the context.
Do you think you fully ever get over an ex?
Yeah. Yeah.
That you feel nothing.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think
it's not necessarily feeling like I want you back.
But you think it gets? I think it gets to a point where it reaches
feels
0.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think exes can be friends?
Absolutely.
I believe they can.
100%.
I think it's
in the right conditions,
and it's not necessarily like, hey, like, will we go to like go bowling?
Yeah.
But like,
it could be.
Well, yeah. It has the grounds to be, and yet
some people are very sure of themselves.
And some people realize they're actually better off as friends than a relationship.
Yeah.
It depends how the relationship finishes, doesn't it?
Generally, like, no, it doesn't work. But it can, like, and it has a lot of possibility too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as just friends on Instagram after 3.5 years.
Yeah. There's no harm in that, I don't see.
No.
But also, like,
if you think, here's the other part of that.
We don't know enough.
If you think your partner now would get intimidated by that,
yeah,
that's a conversation that needs to happen in the relationship.
Why do you think it's that bad? The partner shouldn't be intimidated by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's strange because that might be, again, we don't have a context, but that might be playing into why she thinks that's a dilemma.
I don't know.
Is that going to upset him?
I think a lot of people, like you listening deep down, if they were to ask themselves, I think they wouldn't be happy with their partner still being in some sort of communication with their ex.
Doesn't necessarily mean communication.
Even if it is just as a platonic friendship thing, they wouldn't be happy with it.
Yes, true. That's absolutely true. But like, I don't think a follow on Instagram means that.
But then the thing is, it can mean a lot of things. So then it does come with that kind of cryptic messaging.
If he starts messaging you,
yeah,
you know, he can be a silent follower.
But
He just likes to keep in on
for
the
the sake of a
stories.
follow on Instagram, is it better to just like let it be, ignore it, and just be happy in your relationship? Why do you need to be followed? Why do you need to be connected
I would accept
on
it.
Instagram?
I would accept it because I don't see the harm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's just like you should never have well, I don't know. We don't know enough. We don't know how they broke up. We don't know.
If it was really bad, it's like you have the fucking balls.
And that it went bad, that they unfollowed each other. And
True,
then he's like, followed you back. Do you get what I mean?
There's something I didn't think about.
Honey, we don't know enough. We're unqualified to give an opinion. Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's not enough details.
Yeah. Feel free to give us a message and give us a wee bit more context if you do want more, because we could likely help. But I think what I would say, if this is all you're given, I'd say just focus on your relationship, because you're saying that you're happy. Don't let something be a seed of doubt that's not actually really there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
I hope that helps. The lower. They've been good today again.
Yeah.
So if you ever have a dating dilemma, you can send us a DM on our socials. So on Instagram, ideally, or you can send myself one as well. We're always, like, this is a segment that we always do here on the podcast. So, you know, like, you can always check it out. What am I saying?
You're saying enough.
My head's away. Honestly, I'm still not over the shit in the cells.
Yeah, I'm the 97 convictions.
Wow. 81.
81.
No, sorry. I'm like, it's only 81. It's not 97. It's only 81.
It was only 81. Fucking pin him with a bad brush. Shady brush.
Sometimes we. Anyway, that is all from ourselves. I think I need to go and take a Valium here, so I'm going to head up here. Guys, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And yes, if you do have any dating dilemmas, send the Pop My Cherry Instagram message. Let us know your dilemma, and we'll get them on this little laptop here. We'll get them hopefully answered for you very, very soon. But thanks so much for listening. Make sure to head over if you want to get some extra scoop. We are now officially live over on Patreon. So you want to go and check that out. With loads coming up. We have bonus episodes. They're a lot spicier over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you think this is absolutely fucked up that you've listened till, imagine how much more fucked up it can be. And trust me, it is. So head over there and sign up now. And yes, have a great day, everybody.